Hello, my name is Laura Earnshaw and I am the founder of an organisation called myHappymind. We are totally dedicated to helping children become their best selves by teaching them how to be resilient, how to have high self-esteem, and ultimately how to thrive. We are working with hundreds of thousands of children across the UK and beyond, and I am absolutely delighted to be bringing you this 5-part series on how you can help your child get ready for starting their school journey. So, let's dive in. So the first area we're going to talk about as it relates to helping your child get ready to start school is their feelings. It is super important that children feel able to talk about their feelings and talk about their emotions. And for some children this comes really naturally, which is wonderful. But for others it can be a bit trickier. So I've got 3 strategies to help you to really ensure that you are easing out those feelings that your child might have about starting school. The first strategy is role play. Now, whether you choose to use Barbie dolls or Lego figures or whatever your child's favourite toy might be, this can be a wonderful strategy to get them talking and get them labelling emotions. For example, you might have one figure which is the teacher, one figure which is the child, and another figure which is the parent or the person taking them to school. What you can do as you start to go through this role play is ask your child questions about how they think each of these characters in the role play might be feeling. How do you think the teacher is feeling on the first day of school? How do you think the child is feeling on the first day of school? By using this strategy, you remove the child feeling like they're under the spotlight, but it's highly likely that the things that they describe, particularly as it relates to the child's feelings, will echo how they are feeling too. So role play is my first strategy to get them talking. The second strategy is all about the environment that you're creating to help your child talk about how they feel. If you're trying to have the conversation about back to school or starting school feelings when you're rushing around or when they're distracted by the television or a game they're playing, guess what? They're not going to be attentive and therefore you're just not going to have the conversation that you're looking for. If, however, you create a really calm space where you're giving them your dedicated time and attention and you're really actively listening to them, they are far more likely to share their feelings. And finally, my third strategy is that motion releases emotion. What I mean by this is, if your child, despite having tried role play and creating a really lovely and calm environment, is still not sharing their feelings with you, take them for a walk or go and do a physical activity. When we move, what happens is we are much more likely to share our emotions. Motion releases emotion. So that's another great strategy to use if you're trying to talk to them about their feelings and perhaps you're struggling. Now, the key thing here is that the child learns to express their feelings and that they learn that their feelings are normal and they're okay. You know, often children don't share their feelings because they don't think that's the case. They think for some reason their feelings aren't okay. So normalising their emotions is a critical part of this as well. One of the things I like to do when working with children to help with this is liken their feelings or their emotions to a roller coaster. Sometimes they're up and sometimes they're down. Sometimes they feel happy and sometimes they feel sad. And that's okay. Talking about when they felt happy and then sad before can also really help with this. The key thing we want children to see is that they will move through these emotions, and whether they're happy about starting school or nervous or sad, there will be other feelings to come. Now remember, the point of this exercise is not to worry your child or to get them to have emotions that they didn't already have. So if your child is genuinely just excited and joyful about starting school, wonderful. Still get them to talk about those feelings, but don't try and push worry or anxiety onto them if it's just not there. I cannot wait to come back with the next video with more strategies to help your child have an amazing start to school. I'll see you soon. Take care.